he pays his respect. Oh, I didn't cry! I'm sorry! You were an assault to her. Oh, again, that sense of honor, you know. Dying with honor. Sacrificing yourself. Christians. We are gonna try to block you.
We attempted to break through those men when they board and attack us.
Yes.
And what's up? Shino. But they can't sink her.
You need to take that boat.
How's your leg? How's your mother? Dead! He's giving clearance for the black ship to leave us.
But you're a dead man in Osaka.
船長はそれでは不足だと申しております。
黒船がマカオを出るときに、わしのために1万銀テールを運び、それをキリト貿易に投資してもらう。
I warned you guys. Last episode was a political one. This one, we're going more with the business economical aspect. At some point, we're gonna have a religious episode.
その代わり、大老の木山と恩の件について、わし
The
が
two religious ones. The one who is sick and the other one. I wouldn't say that.
純殺し様がお力になると申しております。
承知した。
There is just one more thing. Your English pilot stays behind.
彼女は我が客じゃ。
あなた様の懐に入り込まあの者についてはお耳に入れねばならぬことがございます。Fuck this.
Huh?
Captain Sama, sound the drums.
You're gonna go following them, following their path. You're not sure of yourself, but you want to trade.
He's coming up alongside us.
Uh-huh. Alongside her!
Get that bitch going, Rodrigues! You black-eyed son of a shit-tested whore!
He means my friend.
My name is Mr. Son of a bitch. Closer. Safe here. Good pleasure, Captain.
You can be proud of your ship.
My sincerest gratitude! My sincerest gratitude, son! You once, Rodrigues, I'll never keep me here! I did the law! Animal!
Uh-oh.
Let's see him ride out with this one.
Do you want to give him a chance? Yes. Rodrigues? We saw that.
That's the death repay. God be with you. You'll lead him.
Good job, you all. And thank you, Rodrigues.
大量職を辞すると決めたよし。皆様方にお伝えせよと申し使ってまいりました。
You resigned? They wanted him dead.
つまり何が変わるわけでもない。4対0でトラナガを断罪いたすまで。さようにございまするか。評決は5人の大老において決すべしとお定めになったはず。
You?
4人様しかおいでになりませんな。
Who? You're gonna lose time trying to find another one.
お前は味わいとともにヤブシゲの新たな対抗隊の鍛錬に力を貸してやれ。
最後ヤブシゲは足を通じております。私は父君の子でございます。ぜひ信頼していただけないのでございますか。
お前はいつになったら分かるのじゃ。敵も味方も駆け引き次第考えて頼むべきは己のみぞ。
I understand what you mean, and in fact, I understand that you appreciate that traitor because you would have done maybe the same things that he did. But me, I appreciate so much loyalty as a quality for a person that, for sure, I prefer your son.
Last night you asked about my daughter. The truth is I've never met her. I left England before she was born. She'll be 2 years old now.
You said your lords on repay.
I have no laws. I left of my own accord. And this is what beckoned me. No yesterday. No tomorrow.
Just today.
She thinks the same. You know, all of that thing about the fact that she wants to kill herself to join her father and...
My lord says this was a gift from the priests.
これは海賊行為の証じゃと言うておった。
They prove you're a pirate.
もしそうなら死をもって償うべき罪じゃ。
Which means death.
さりながらこれを訳させるにはいささか手間がかかるようじゃ。安心には一つの隊を鍛え偉人の戦法を仕込んでもらいたい。
You would like
These
to
books, they're gonna get lost.
teach them your tactics.
I'm sorry, but I'm just a sailor. I'm not familiar with.
Anjin-sama.
Please, tell him it would be a great honor. All I ask for in exchange is the return of my men and my ship.
仲間の船乗りと船を返してほしい。
よって安心を旗本に任せる。
Atamoto?
He has made you Hatamoto, which is a very great honor.
It means what?
Oh. Yabushige nae, Toranaga-sama.
Learning words.
My lord would like you to teach him how to dive.
It's best to start from the top of the gunwale. Jump in head first, while extending your hands to break the water.
やってみせよ。
Observational learner.
もう一度じゃ。
He says again.
How many more times must I do this?
Until he is satisfied.
明日は明日じゃ。今日のうちにものにしてみせる。待て。浜まで勝負しようと申したら、安心は乗るかろう。
My lord would like to race you to the shore.
参るぞ。
はい。
Is it the beginning of a friendship? Says that he doesn't want any friend. That's a cool episode! See what what I said during the intro, and in fact during the previous episodes, my reviews of the previous episodes, the fact that they can play with the pictures and the musics if they want to. They can do really things which are more intense and stuff like that if they want to, but they don't want to put that much attention on it for regular scenes, for regular things. They're gonna wait really for fights, for big moments and all. And right there, that escape from Osaka, it was for that. In particular, the moment, you know, on the boat. I mean, I'm thinking about two moments through that. I'm thinking about when Mariko's husband, you know, accepted his fate and accepted to die. That thing, you know, that subject about sacrificing yourself, about accepting your death, that's really a thing with this show. I already felt it after the first episode. I told you about it, the fact that we began the first episode with that, with the captain of that ship who wanted to kill himself, who had no hope, who was desperate about not finding any land, so he decided to kill himself because he thought that it was a better death than to starve and to be sick and all of that. At the end of the first episode, it was about, you know who I'm talking about, and the fact that he jumped to save the other pilot. He thought that he would die, and he was ready to kill himself because he wanted to die again in a better way, in a more honorable way. So he was ready to do that. And that time, the pilot understood it when, at the beginning, when his captain wanted to do the same, he didn't understand it. And that time, we have that again with a man who is facing obvious death, and who is accepting that fate, and who is going for his death. There is for sure that thing in addition about all of the thing about honor, about doing it for your Lord, sacrificing your life for your Lord. You defended all of them, thanks to you they managed to escape and all. And you know that final look at your Lord, at your wife, at your life, and then running to death. That was an emotional moment, and during that moment, they played with the music, they played with the camera and the picture, and they did something really cool with it. So yes, that was a nice moment. And also that moment on the ship with the two ships, you know, being like that. I didn't understand at first if he was following him and he was trying, you know, like if the first one is cutting the blockage, you just have to follow that first one and to, you know, to take advantage of that. And no, in fact, they were really just like that. And I mean, he took advantage a little of it, and at the same time he had his own issues, and he had issues with the rocks. At least he could have had big issues, and we had Rodrigues who accepted to let him pass. During that moment, Rodrigues and the captain of the black ship, they were the only ones, in fact, at first who were trying to kill Anjin and his boat and his ship and everyone on it. Like the Lord, Mariko, you know, everyone was okay for the Anjin to survive. They had to accept that deal that the Christians offered them, but they didn't want that at first. So really, during that moment, it was only the captain of the black ship and his ego who wanted him dead. So for Rodrigues to accept that, to do it, as a payment also for that debt, like he knows that the Anjin was the one who wanted to save him, who forced, you know, them to search for him, to save him. So yes, he repaid the debt right there. And that was a cool moment, and that was well filmed, and they played with the music well during that moment, so that's why it felt so intense and so cool. Also the fact that it's Rodrigues and we saw how they are talking to each other with the Anjin, for sure. I would want to appreciate that friendship, but at the same time, they are not on the same page. And this show also is insisting on that. That's also one of the subjects that we might have for a long time for this show, the fact that you can't know who is your friend and who is your enemy. And the Lord, you know, that's why he didn't kill that traitor, because he knows that this one, like, he could have done the same. To save himself, to have what he wants, he could have done the same. He chose to trust that traitor, but to a certain limit, he didn't tell him all of the truth. And he was right, because clearly he would have get sold. And he can see that, and that's why, you know, maybe he trusts more that traitor than his own son, because in fact, they think the same way. But I said it, me, in my personal life, I value a lot loyalty. So to have his son being so loyal, so dedicated and all, for sure I love that. And I would want to support the son, but I understand why, in fact, he supports the traitor. But again, a traitor is a traitor, and he proved until the end, you know, when he was leaving Osaka, that in fact, he can still play for both sides, like, right there I'm forced to follow my lord, but I'm still with you. Oh, that episode was so great, and everyone is playing a game, you know, a political game. We had a little about the economical aspect also, which is great. I said it at some point, we need to have one episode about religions. Mariko and the Anjin together, I think that I warned you during the first episode about the fact that I was not sure about wanting these two together. I felt that they could do something about it, even more now that her husband is dead. I felt it, and I understand why into a show like that you want to put a love relationship. Because you think that it's gonna please your viewers, at least certain of your viewers who need that. Me, I don't think that it's necessary. And I think, in fact, that it would be better without it, you know. But at the same time, I'm less against it than during the first episode, because we understand that Mariko is not only defined by that relationship, that love relationship, that potential love relationship. She's not only defined as a love interest. She's also that translator, she has a big important role. There is all of that story about the fact that she wants to have the right to kill herself at some point to join her father. We have a lot of things, in fact, about her, so now I'm less against it. Being a love interest is not gonna be the only thing about her character. And so far, she's the only female character that we have, so that's why also I was so against it at first. Into that kind of shows, you know, to have a female character who is not just a love interest, it's in fact really rare, so that's nice. I would want more than one. Okay, that was a nice episode. I'm gonna watch one more right now. It's all for you for this video. If you want a longer reaction part, you have my Patreon for that. With the level 2, you have a longer reaction part. With the level 3, you have the full reaction part. You have full opacity for everything, and you have also this episode in advance. Okay, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Crazy.